Welcome back to Tales by Tamara Kids. Today's story is about the princess who never smiled. Once upon a time in a faraway kingdom there was a princess named Seraphina. She was graceful, kind, and gentle, but there was one thing unusual about her: she had never smiled. Her father, the king, worried deeply. "How can a heart so good remain without laughter?" he asked. The queen tried telling funny stories, the royal jesters danced, musicians played cheerful songs, but nothing worked. The princess remained calm and polite, yet her lips never curved into a smile. The king made a grand announcement. "Whoever can make the princess smile shall receive half the kingdom and her hand in marriage." People from all corners of the world came to try. Acrobats flipped, storytellers performed, magicians amazed. But still, Princess Seraphina never smiled. Not far from the palace lived a poor but cheerful young man named Leo. Though he had very little, he always greeted each day with gratitude. He cared for animals, helped old neighbors, and whistled cheerful tunes as he worked. While others were chasing riches, Leo found joy in simple things. One morning, as he was helping a farmer fix a broken cart, he overheard travelers speaking. "No one has ever made the princess smile." Leo tilted his head. "Perhaps laughter isn't found in tricks or riches," he thought. "Perhaps it comes from the heart." That evening, as the stars glowed, Leo spoke to his faithful horse, Clover. "What do you think, old friend? Should we try?" Clover neighed, as if saying yes. Leo chuckled. "Very well then, not to win riches, but to bring joy to a lonely heart." He set out for the palace the next morning, carrying nothing but his kind spirit, and a small bag filled with simple gifts: a shiny pebble, a carved wooden flute, and a flower he had picked along the road. When Leo reached the palace, guards laughed at him. "You? Make the princess smile? What can you do that great performers cannot?" Leo only smiled. "I will try, not with tricks but with truth." Inside the palace courtyard, the king and queen sat beside Princess Seraphina. She looked as gentle as a morning rose, but her eyes carried sadness. Leo bowed politely. "Your Majesty, may I have a moment?" The king, weary from many failed attempts, nodded. "Very well, but do not be surprised when she does not smile." Leo knelt before the princess and opened his palm to reveal a small pebble, polished by the river. "This is not gold, nor silver," he said softly, "but it shines because it has been tumbled and tossed by the waters. Even simple things can become beautiful when they endure." The princess tilted her head, curiosity glimmering in her eyes. It wasn't a smile, but it was the first time she leaned forward with interest. Next, Leo pulled out the little flute he had carved himself. "I made this with my own hands. It does not play grand music like the royal orchestra, but it carries the song of my heart." He played a gentle melody, soft and playful, like birds greeting the morning. The princess's lips quivered slightly. A flicker of light touched her face, though it wasn't quite a smile yet. The queen whispered, "Look, she is listening." Finally, Leo held out the flower he had picked. A simple daisy, fresh and bright. "This flower has no crown of jewels, but it carries sunshine in its petals. I brought it for you, princess, because sometimes joy is found in the smallest gifts." He tucked the daisy gently behind her ear. Clover the horse, standing nearby, gave a sudden loud sneeze, sending Leo stumbling backward into a fountain with a great splash. The entire court gasped. Water sprayed everywhere. For the first time, Princess Seraphina laughed. A bright, beautiful laugh that filled the palace with joy. She clapped her hands and laughed again. "Oh, I cannot help it. That was the funniest thing I have ever seen." The king and queen stood in amazement. "She smiles! She laughs!" the queen cried. Leo climbed out of the fountain, dripping wet but smiling. "Sometimes laughter comes when we least expect it." The princess wiped tears of laughter from her eyes. "Thank you, Leo. You have given me a gift greater than jewels, the gift of joy." From that day forward, Princess Seraphina smiled often. She laughed with her people, told cheerful stories, and the kingdom blossomed with happiness. Leo was offered half the kingdom, but he said, "Majesty, I came only to bring joy, not riches." The king admired his honesty. "Then perhaps joy itself is your reward." And so, Princess Seraphina and Leo became the best of friends. In time, friendship blossomed into love, and together they ruled the kingdom with kindness, laughter, and light. And every evening, The princess would look at Leo and say, "Thank you for teaching me how to smile." The end. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share Tales by Tamara for more bedtime adventures. See you next time.